G'day. Airlines hedge on fuel prices. What costs could you potentially hedge in your business? G'day. You've probably heard of this idea of airlines hedging fuel prices. Now, what that essentially means is that they commit to buying X amount of fuel over a given period of time at a fixed price. And the reason they do that, of course, is to protect them against the volatility in the price. And incidentally, that's the same reason the supplier agrees to the same deal, because fuel prices are something that traditionally is very volatile, goes up and down quite a bit. Hedging is something normally associated, of course, with commodities, even with agricultural products like wheat and corn. But it makes me wonder if this concept of hedging would work in other businesses. And stick with me for a minute. Hedging is really about protecting against a volatility in price, massive fluctuations. And so what products that you use in your business are potentially going to be volatile in pricing moving forward? If, for example, let's say we use face masks as an example. Let's assume that face masks are going to be a part of our future in our businesses for a long, long time. There's a good chance that the prices, if they're not protected by the governments, will fluctuate if this virus goes through these peaks and troughs. So if you could potentially buy a certain amount of face masks or commit to buying a certain amount of face masks today at a fixed price, then that would protect you, that would hedge you against a fluctuation in price. In spas, for example, essential oils is probably the closest example, because anyone that's bought a reasonable quantity of essential oils would have noticed that the price can sometimes fluctuate quite a lot. The thing is, we don't usually buy that much of it, so it's probably not something we'd really hedge against. But apply that to skincare products, for example. And this is not the same as buying in bulk and getting a discounted price. That's not what hedging is. Hedging is committing to the purchase over a period of time at a fixed price, but not paying for it all up front, which is what you'll normally encounter with the skincare companies. Now, maybe what we could do is hit up these skincare brands and say, listen, I want to implement a hedge against the fluctuation in your prices because I believe that, I don't know, collagen is going to be in short supply because the people that supply it are not going to be able to ship it to me. Maybe we could develop some kind of hedge where we commit to buying X amount of product over a period of time at a fixed price that protects both them and us and also protects our cash flow. You get the idea? Now is probably not the right time to actually be implementing the hedge because there's too much uncertainty. But as we come out of this with a bit of clarity and get more of a feeling of what the new normal is, it might be possible that things like our skincare product, things like our cleaning materials, things like face masks, things like PPE, things like linens, all these things might start to be subject to fluctuating volatility in price, in which case, maybe, just maybe, hedging might be a good idea. What do you reckon? Too far off the mark? Let me know in the comments below. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.